Welcome and joining the Great One. And thank you for joining with the Great One. So first and foremost, most importantly, the Great One wants to say one thing, and one thing very clear is that he says, thank you. Thank you to all those members that are watching the Great One's videos, that are commenting on the Great One videos, that are liking the Great One's videos. Thank you. From the bottom of the Great One's heart, the Great One just wants to say thank you. Because of you, the Great One continues to provide more videos, more content, and a lot more content in the future. But the Great One wants to say thank you. Thank you for being part of Team Greatness. Team Greatness, what is that? Oh, that doesn't mean that greatness is only about wins in the stock market, right? It means that you're the greatest at being the best version of yourself, right? You are being the greatness in either taking risk management, proper losses, or securing profit. That's the biggest thing that the greatness wants you to understand. Being part of Team Greatness is not just about wins in the market. It's in life in general, right? Everything that you do, that you put your passion in, right? That makes you the greatness. That makes you part of Team Greatness. And that's what we're building here. And that's what we're going to build here is to make sure that you are great at everything and anything that you put your heart into. So the Great One wants to say thank you. And thank you for joining Team Greatness. So before we begin our segment today, right? The Great One wants to talk about a few comments that he saw on his videos. I'm talking like a third person because that's what it is, right? That greatness is a third person. So the greatness was to first say one comment, right? This is from Ellie. I need to discipline myself to secure profit no matter what the percentage may be. I was so used to receiving at least 50% return. So if I didn't see that 50, I'd end up losing the whole contract. See, and that's part of risk management, right? Because how many traders, I know I've been there. I know you've been there, right? But how many traders consistently do that? Consistently say, okay, well, I'm green, but I could get more, or it's not enough. Or you're revenge trading, right? And you're revenge trading to a point where now your account that you see or your contract that you see goes from 50% to 40%. Now you break even and now you're down 20%. Now you're down 40%. And you're like, you know what? I'm just going to let it ride out. And now it goes to 0%. Why? Because you didn't get the percentages that you wanted? Right? And that's the mentality that we have to change. So Ellie, at least you're now disciplining yourself, right? And I'm glad that you're doing that. Because it's not always about taking 50%. It's about taking the small wins too, because small wins adds up, right? It's not about taking 100%, 200%. No, it's about making sure that you're profitable at the end of the day. Even if you have to take losses, your losses does not accumulate over your wins. So thank you for that message, Ellie. And I'm hoping that you continue disciplining yourself. Now we go to a few other messages. Damn it, man says, this is the exact reason I have had to walk away from the market for a few months. Needed to get my head back into playing what I see and not my emotions. So I will be back soon. Thanks for keeping it real and not only showing and talking about the wins because we all know the market truths. Well, it is good and it's okay to walk away from the market. It's okay to walk away and say, hey, I need to clear my head. And now that's not just for trading. That's for anything in life itself, right? So if you're about to get into a fight and an argument with somebody that you love, and the same concept applies, walk away. Get a fresh air, right? Reduce your stress, count to 10, whatever it takes for you to just calm down. Because we all have emotions, right? We all have emotions, but nobody will tell us this. Nobody will tell us just to, hey, walk away. Just walk away and be back. And when you're back, your mind is clear and you're stronger, right? And that's okay to have, because yes, gurus out there, they don't talk about losses. Or if they do talk about losses, they don't really say why they made that play. And they don't tell you how to make that not happen again, right? All they want to do is brag, brag, and brag. And that's not what this community is about. We're not here to say, hey, let's talk about our wins. Let's talk about these 300% plays. Everybody does that. But we're here to do something different. We're here to talk about your emotions, not my emotions, but though sometimes you will get my emotions too, but more in fact, your emotions, your psychological aspects, right? That's what we're looking for. So thank you, damn it, man. The next person I have, it says Nicholas, WM says, the reason why this is so important, this is one of the videos that I recorded about taking losses. He said, the reason why this is so important is because this is what can cause many traders to quit. But what they don't know is that even the best traders have days like this. It happens. But it's the ability to dust yourself off, sleep through the night, and be ready to continue the next new day with a fresh mind. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you for that comment, because it's true. A lot of people, right? A lot of you guys will end up quitting. Never quit anything that you put your mind and soul into, right? Whether that's in sports, whether that's your gaming, whether that's your at work, whatever case, whatever passion that you have, whether it's the market or anything in life, you cannot quit, right? Because that is when you fail. The only time that you will fail is when you say, I am done completely and I'm out. 100% I'm done. I quit. You're being the failure there, right? The market's not going to fail you. You're going to fail yourself. Let's be clear here, right? The market gives you an option to make money. It is your job to figure out how to make money in the market. The market doesn't say, I'm going to take your money. No, 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 no. No, 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 chocolate muffin pie. No, chocolate muffin pie. Right? The market is not there to take your money. Whatever anybody else tells you, they are not there to take your money. That market's actually there to make you profitable, but you just have to understand when to get into a play, right? And that's the most difficult part, is when and when to exit. That's the most important part, obviously, right? And it's not easy as people make it seem. Otherwise, everybody will be millionaires. The reason why a lot of people fail, quote unquote fail, is not because they're taking millions of dollars of losses. That's not the reason. The reason is because they quit, right? Why do you quit? Well, you quit because A, you have no more money left to put in the market. Instead, when you have no more money left to put in the market, right? What do? You just go back. You go back to the drawing board. You take a look at what you did wrong, and then you analyze it. And you paper trade, right? And you keep understanding. And then the moment that you have some funds to put back into the market, now you have a better knowledge. But don't ever quit something if you're passionate about it. Now, if you say, I'm done with it, I don't care no more, then that's a different story. And then you can say, okay, I'm hanging up my feet, I'm retiring. Whether you're retiring as a Hall of Famer or whether you're retiring as you lost money. But never, ever think that you're a loser. Because there is no losers, all right? Never, ever have that negative aspect in your mind that you think you're a loser. Last one that I have is, love the transparency. This is from Duck Fan. Love the transparency. I've had losing month, okay? Lost millions, learning every day. So this person has lost millions of dollars and still learning, right? That person actually still wants to learn. And that's what we're going to do, right? We're going to teach you that. It's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to be like a miracle episode and you're going to learn. No, 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 no. It's going to take time. And so what the Great One wants you to do is, in this video, I want you to put in your comments, what do you struggle with? Right? What is it that you need help with? Because that is what the greatness team, the team greatness is going to do. It's going to make you that much better. So now I want you to think about another thing too. Right? So comments, in your comments, please provide comments, right? And say, what do you want to understand? Whether it's a psychological aspect, whether it's risk management, whether it's technical analysis, whatever it is, what is it that I can help you with? The Great Ones can help you with. The Great One can help you with. The Team Greatness can help you with. What is it that we, as a group, as a team, can help you with? All right, so please do that, right? Because that's what's gonna make us that much stronger. That's gonna make us that much greater. Now, I want you to think, when you're looking at the market, it's gonna be a complete different point of view here, right? Whether it's in the market, whatever you do in life, right? Learning lesson. Here it is, right? This is the segment of the show, is to tell you a learning aspect of life, right? Either it's in the market, either it's at the job, whatever case may be the scenario, just a learning aspect. So majority of our traders are adults. Obviously there are some teens, which is great. When the younger crowd, the teens and minors getting into the market and understanding this, it's a great lesson. I wish I had that when I was younger, but unfortunately I didn't. But as an adult, this is what you need to do, right? When you're looking at the market, when you're looking at your charts, right? Stop thinking as an adult. Start thinking as a kid. As a kid? Yes, as a kid. Stop thinking as an adult. Think as a kid. I'm gonna tell you why. What do kids do? If you give them two different things. So example, if you give them this and you give them this. Now, I'm not saying this is a phone and an AirPods, right? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is give them two objects, right? And tell them to be creative. Now, they're either gonna juggle with the two objects, or they're gonna make up a story and be very creative with these two objects, right? Because as a kid, you envision things, you dream about things, right? You start getting creative, you start fantasizing about different things. As an adult, your mind's already one-sided. Okay, I gotta make this money in this market, right? And if I have to follow this person, I'm gonna have to follow this person. If I'm going to, get into SPY because it should be bearish right now, but it's not, but it has to turn bearish, right? Because you're one-minded, right? Start thinking as a kid. What would a kid do with a chart? They'd be like, they question things too, right? Hey, this came to this line right here. So SPY went from 415 and it came all the way down to 410. But why did it stop at 410? Why didn't it stop at 409? What made it seem that it had to stop at 410? These are the questions that kids would ask. They ask you all the time. If you're in the car with the kids, Papa, what's that? Mommy, what's that? What's that big green thing? They're gonna ask, hey, why is a tree here? What makes a tree? Right? They're gonna ask thousands and thousands of questions, and you're gonna get annoyed. And sometimes we all get annoyed with these kids. We're like, stop asking questions. Oh, stop asking questions. No. Keep asking questions, because that is knowledge. And so you have to do the same thing in the market. You have to ask thousands of questions for you to get knowledge. Think as a kid, because the kid is creative. Okay, well, if the market does this, does that mean that it can go like this? Or does it go like that, right? So can it go up and then stop here and then come back just halfway point? And what happens if this line right here or this price right here holds? Can it go this way? Can it go back up and see where it dropped from, right? Creativeness. Think outside of the box. And so in life in general, or anything that you do, right? The more you think as a kid, you start getting creative, because two kids will play differently with two rocks. You give one kid two rocks and say, go play with it. You have another kid and say, hey, here's two rocks. Do something with these two rocks. Both of the kids will probably do something different. And that's good, because that opens up their mind. Right? Because now they want to explore what they can do with these two rocks. And the same concept applies in the market, right? So you have to think as a kid and ask questions, right? And be creative. And not just in the market. Like I said, you could do that at work. You could do that with your family, right? Because it's a routine that you do. 9 times out of 10, your daily life is a routine, right? You wake up, you brush your teeth. I mean, I hope you brush your teeth, because in the movies, you know, they never brush their teeth. They just get up, put your clothes on, and they're out. And I'm like, what about brushing your teeth? Anyways, yeah. So brush your teeth, right? You know, shower, whatever case being scenario, and then you either drop off your kids if you have kids, or you know, you go to work if you have work, or you know, whatever it is, right? So you have your routine. You work out, whatever routine you have, that set routine. And sometimes when your routine breaks, you get mind blustered, right? And you're like, I don't know what to do. Why? Because you're set in the adult mind way only. So you gotta think as a kid sometimes. Because hey, if my routine breaks, what am I gonna do now? Right? That's excitement. So yeah, you know, like I said, think as a kid. I know completely irrelevant to probably what majority of the people say, but that's because they're not with Team Greatness. But anyways, please comment once again. Let us know, you know, what we want to discuss. And in the future, there's going to be some cool little ideas that we're going to be doing. You know, you'll know a little bit more about it this upcoming week. But until then, ask questions. Ask 100 questions. It's okay. Don't forget to click the like, subscribe, follow. And once again, thank you for being part of Team Greatness. I'll see you soon.